What if I told you that eating the wrong bowl of oatmeal can quietly wreck your blood sugar, inflate your waistline, and even accelerate aging? It sounds unbelievable, right? Oatmeal has been praised for decades as the perfect breakfast for heart health and longevity. But here's the truth. While oatmeal itself can be healthy, most seniors are unknowingly turning it into a health disaster. According to the CDC, over 37 million older adults in the US are living with prediabetes or diabetes, and many of them are unknowingly making the problem worse every morning with their so-called healthy oatmeal. Some of these mistakes are so sneaky, even nutritionists miss them. From the wrong toppings to disastrous cooking habits, what you're about to discover could literally change how you age and how you feel every single day. And make sure to stick with us until the end, because mistake number one is not only the most dangerous, but also the one that nearly everyone is making, even those who think they're eating clean. Before we begin, let us know in the comments below where you're watching from, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Before we get into the shocking mistakes that could be sabotaging your oatmeal routine, let's set the record straight. Oatmeal itself can be one of the healthiest breakfasts you'll ever eat, especially for seniors. When prepared correctly, it's a true superfood packed with nutritional benefits that truly support healthy aging. First of all, oats are rich in soluble fiber, especially a unique type called beta-glucan, which has been proven in clinical studies to help lower LDL cholesterol, which is the bad kind that clogs arteries and raises your risk of heart attack and stroke. This makes oatmeal an excellent choice for protecting heart health, which becomes even more critical as we age. Oatmeal also provides a steady source of slow-digesting complex carbohydrates, meaning it helps maintain energy levels throughout the morning without the crash that comes from sugary cereals or pastries. For older adults, that steady energy can make the difference between a productive day and one filled with fatigue. Beyond that, oats contain important minerals like magnesium, iron, phosphorus, and zinc, which support everything from immune function to maintaining strong bones. They're naturally gluten-free, easy to digest, and even support gut health by feeding your good gut bacteria, which is an area that plays a surprising role in immunity, mood, and even brain function. For seniors struggling with irregular bowel movements or constipation, the fiber in oatmeal can help keep things moving naturally and gently. But here's where it gets important. While oats themselves are healthy, it's incredibly easy to ruin all those benefits with a few innocent-seeming mistakes. From the way you cook it, to what you mix in, to how often you eat it, these seemingly small choices can completely change how oatmeal affects your health. So now, let's break down the most common oatmeal mistakes seniors are making every day. Mistake number 8. Using flavored instant oatmeal packets. At first glance, those flavored oatmeal packets seem so convenient. Just tear one open, add water, microwave, and just like that, your breakfast is ready. But those little packets are hiding a big problem. Most of them are loaded with added sugars, artificial flavorings, and preservatives that strip away the very health benefits oats are known for. Seniors, in particular, need to be especially cautious here. Why? Because as we age, our metabolism slows down, and our body becomes more sensitive to blood sugar spikes. A packet of apple cinnamon oatmeal may taste comforting, but it can send your glucose levels soaring, which is especially risky if you're managing diabetes or insulin resistance. Not only that, but many flavored varieties use quick oats, which are more heavily processed and have a higher glycemic index than old-fashioned or steel-cut oats. That means your body digests them faster, leading to a rapid spike and crash in energy levels, which is not exactly ideal when you want sustained energy throughout your morning. So, if you're reaching for those flavored packets, thinking you're doing something good for your heart and cholesterol, think again. You're better off making your own oatmeal from scratch and flavoring it naturally. Mistake number 7. Not eating protein or fats with your oatmeal. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking a warm bowl of oats is complete on its own. After all, it's whole grain, right? But here's the catch. Oatmeal is almost all carbohydrates. And when you eat carbs alone, especially as a senior, your blood sugar is likely to spike and then plummet, leaving you tired, irritable, and even hungrier just an hour later. That's because carbs alone don't provide the satiety or balance your body needs, particularly in your 60s and beyond when hormonal changes make blood sugar regulation more fragile. Protein and healthy fats are the key to turning a carb-heavy breakfast into a balanced one. Without them, your oatmeal becomes a sugar bomb, even if you didn't add any sugar to it. Adding a scoop of unsweetened Greek yogurt, a spoonful of nut butter, or a sprinkle of hemp seeds can significantly change how your body responds to the meal. This not only helps with satiety and energy, but also supports muscle maintenance, which is crucial in older age to prevent sarcopenia, the age-related muscle loss that increases your risk of falls and frailty. And here's the bonus. Healthy fats like those from chia seeds, walnuts, or flax seeds also support brain function. So, if you're having memory slips or brain fog, adding these to your oatmeal might give your brain the fuel it's been missing. Mistake number 6. Overloading with fruit, especially dried ones. Fruit in oatmeal seems like a no-brainer. After all, fruit is healthy, right? That's what we've been told for years. But when it comes to oatmeal, especially for seniors, more fruit doesn't always mean better. Many people toss in bananas, raisins, apples, or dates without thinking twice, sometimes adding 2 or 3 types at once. But here's the issue. Fruit is naturally high in sugar, and when you concentrate it in dried form, like raisins or dates, the sugar load skyrockets while the fiber content remains the same or even decreases due to processing. Imagine eating a bowl of oats topped with a banana, a handful of raisins, and a spoonful of honey. It sounds natural, but can spike your blood sugar to levels similar to drinking a sugary soda. Over time, that repeated glucose surge can damage blood vessels, impair insulin function, and increase your risk of developing type 2 diabetes, something that's already a high concern for those over 60. The other problem, over-relying on sweet fruits can crowd out more nutrient-dense toppings. Instead of piling on sweet ingredients, try balancing your oatmeal with berries, which have lower sugar content and are rich in antioxidants. Blueberries, for instance, are especially beneficial for aging brains and have been linked in studies to slower cognitive decline. So yes, fruit can be a part of your oatmeal, but it should be strategic, not excessive. Mistake number 5. Adding too much honey, maple syrup, or brown sugar. Now here's a classic mistake. Trying to make oatmeal taste better by drowning it in natural sweeteners. Honey, maple syrup, and brown sugar might sound healthier than white sugar, but your body still processes them as sugar. And for seniors, even a little bit can be a big problem. Just 1 tablespoon of honey adds 17 grams of sugar. That's nearly half of the American Heart Association's recommended daily sugar intake for older adults, and that's before you've even counted the sugars from fruits or flavored milk. What makes this even worse is that these sweeteners are often added after cooking, so they hit your bloodstream fast and hard. The spike in blood sugar may make you feel good for a few minutes, but the crash afterward can leave you feeling sluggish, foggy, or even shaky, not the way you want to start your day. Worse yet, these repeated spikes increase inflammation in the body, which is directly tied to chronic illnesses like arthritis, heart disease, and cognitive decline. So, what's the fix here? Well, if you need sweetness, retrain your taste buds by gradually reducing added sugar. Try cinnamon or nutmeg for flavor, or stir in mashed banana or a few frozen berries while cooking. These offer natural sweetness with the bonus of fiber and antioxidants to slow sugar absorption. Remember, oversweetening oatmeal every day is like giving your body a sugar bath first thing in the morning. And that's not how you build strength, clarity, or vitality in your 60s, 70s, or beyond. Mistake number 4. Cooking it in water only. You might be thinking, wait, isn't cooking oatmeal in water the healthy option? Well, not exactly, especially for older adults who are trying to stay full longer and maintain strength. When you cook oats in just water, you're missing a key opportunity to add protein, minerals, and flavor. Oatmeal made only with water is bland, lacks nutritional balance, and leaves you hungry sooner. That's because water doesn't provide any protein or fat, which are 2 macronutrients essential for energy, satiety, and muscle support as you age. Using milk or fortified plant-based alternatives like soy or pea milk can totally transform your oatmeal. You'll not only get extra protein, but also calcium, vitamin D, and B vitamins, all crucial for bone density, nerve health, and muscle function. This becomes increasingly important as natural nutrient absorption decreases with age. Seniors are particularly prone to deficiencies like B12 and vitamin D, which can lead to fatigue, poor coordination, and even depression. So, if you're using water only, you're not just making boring oatmeal, you're missing a golden opportunity to fuel your body for the day ahead. And here's a simple tip: if you're lactose intolerant, go for unsweetened soy milk or fortified almond milk. Just make sure it's not flavored or sweetened, or you'll undo all the health benefits with hidden sugars. Upgrading your cooking liquid is one of the easiest ways to supercharge your breakfast, and yet, most people overlook it completely. Mistake number 3: ignoring portion size. This one might surprise you. After all, oats are healthy, right? So eating more is better. Also, not necessarily, especially not for seniors. A standard serving of oatmeal is just half a cup of dry oats, which expands to about 1 cup cooked. But most people, especially when using large bowls, end up doubling or even tripling that amount without realizing it. And this leads to a much higher carbohydrate load than intended, which can be dangerous for anyone watching their blood sugar, weight, or trying to manage metabolic health. Portion distortion is a real issue. Seniors tend to need fewer calories overall, but more nutrients per bite. So if you're eating a massive bowl of oats without adjusting your toppings accordingly, you might end up with a meal that's carb-heavy but still lacking in protein, fats, or fiber. That's a dangerous combo that can lead to energy crashes, cravings, and even slow, steady weight gain, which is especially dangerous for those with joint issues or mobility challenges. And don't forget, even healthy carbs turn into sugar in the body. A large portion of oats, especially without balance, can push your body into a state of chronic elevated insulin, which is one of the biggest drivers of aging, cognitive decline, and belly fat in seniors. The solution: use measuring cups. Start with half a cup of dry oats and build your meal with balance in mind, not bulk. Eating a smarter portion doesn't mean eating less, it means eating better. Mistake number 2: eating oatmeal every single day without variation. Routine can be comforting, especially in the morning. But if you're eating the same oatmeal every day without switching things up, you might be doing your body a disservice. While oats are a great source of fiber and can help lower cholesterol, relying on them as your only breakfast choice can cause a few problems over time, especially for seniors. Why? Because a monotonous diet increases the risk of nutritional deficiencies. Oats don't contain all the essential amino acids or a wide enough range of vitamins and minerals to support optimal aging on their own. More importantly, eating the same carb-rich food each day may keep your blood sugar in a repetitive pattern, and that could be quietly damaging your insulin sensitivity over time. Seniors already experience natural changes in insulin regulation due to hormonal shifts and muscle loss, so it's even more critical to vary the types of nutrients you get. Adding diversity to your breakfast helps your gut too. A healthy gut microbiome thrives on variety. If you're eating oatmeal every day, you're feeding only a small set of bacteria, which can lead to imbalances, bloating, and even weakened immunity. Instead, rotate your breakfast. Enjoy eggs and veggies one day, Greek yogurt with seeds and berries another, and oatmeal just a few times a week. That variety fuels your body more completely and helps protect you from nutrient gaps that sneak up over time. Mistake number 1: cooking oatmeal in the microwave using plastic containers. And now we arrive at the biggest, most dangerous mistake of all. This mistake is hurting the very people who think they're doing everything right. On those days where you're in rush in the morning, you may microwave your oatmeal in whatever container is handy, which is frequently plastic. This seemingly innocent mistake could be introducing very harmful chemicals into your breakfast. When plastic containers are heated, especially older or lower quality plastics, they can release compounds like BPA or bisphenol A and phthalates into food. These endocrine disrupting chemicals have been linked to hormonal imbalances, increased cancer risk, and cognitive issues, all particularly concerning for senior health. Studies show that seniors may be more vulnerable to these toxins due to age-related changes in detoxification pathways. The liver and kidneys, which typically filter out harmful substances, function less efficiently as we age, potentially allowing these chemicals to accumulate in the body over time. The risk increases with repeated exposure. That daily microwave oatmeal habit in plastic containers could be creating a cumulative toxic burden that manifests as unexplained inflammation, hormonal disruptions, or even contributes to cognitive decline, often dismissed as normal aging. The danger compounds when hot oatmeal sits in plastic containers, as heat prolongs and increases the leaching process. That extra 5 minutes your oatmeal sits in a plastic bowl while cooling could be increasing your exposure to these harmful compounds. Now that you know the 8 mistakes to avoid, let's now fix them and turn oatmeal back into the heart-healthy, energy-boosting breakfast it was meant to be. Here are 5 essential practices to follow. Number 1. Choose steel-cut or old-fashioned oats. These are less processed than quick oats and have a lower glycemic index, meaning they raise your blood sugar more slowly. They're also more filling and contain slightly more fiber, which is especially helpful for digestion and cholesterol control. Number 2. Cook with protein-rich liquid, skip plain water. Use unsweetened soy milk, cow's milk, or fortified plant-based milk that's rich in protein and calcium. This simple change helps balance your meal and supports muscle and bone health. Number 3. Add healthy fats and protein boosters. Stir in nut butters, chia seeds, flax seeds, or hemp hearts for healthy fats and protein. You can also top it with Greek yogurt or a scoop of protein powder. These additions suppress the glucose spike and keep you fuller longer. Number 4. Use spices instead of sugar. Instead of honey or syrup, flavor your oats with cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, or cardamom. These spices not only taste amazing, but also have anti-inflammatory benefits and may help regulate blood sugar naturally. Number 5. Rotate your breakfasts. Even if you love oatmeal, don't eat it every single day. Mix things up with high-protein, low-carb options a few times a week. Think eggs and sautéed spinach, or a smoothie with protein, healthy fats, and fiber. Your body and your gut will thank you. So the next time you reach for that bowl of oats, remember, it's not just about what you're eating, it's about how you're eating it. And now you know exactly how to get it right. Now, we want to hear from you. Have you been making any of these oatmeal mistakes without realizing it? Which one surprised you the most? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching.